I think I bruised his ego for sure. Mm-hmm. I think that one of his main issues is the inability to move on and let go.
Mm-hmm. How did moving to Miami, did it help? Did it challenge your relationship at all now that you guys were closer together and not doing like a long distance?
I think everyone that's ever started long distance and then ended up moving closer to each other, you do see a huge transformation. I mean, it was no longer, I like to say to some of my friends that can relate, whenever him and I would be together, when we didn't live near each other, it would be almost like a vacation. Mm-hmm. So adjusting to that, like, hey, I have to go to work, I have to film, they want you to film, how do you feel about that? And then being closer to each other, it was, I would almost say like, starting a new relationship with that person. Like it was different than what we had started with. So, when I moved to Miami, like I was really struggling in the beginning, trying to adjust to how my relationship dynamic, a new apartment, being in a city, everything's way more expensive here. New people, not being around my family anymore. And, these are things that I feel a little more grounded now, but I was definitely in the beginning of the season, I was having a tough time.
I'm sure. And then, it also probably was challenging because Clark didn't want to film that much, right?
Yeah. He definitely, and nothing's really changed. I mean, even yesterday, he sent me a screenshot of what someone commented on his Instagram and just like blatant observations about him that people that don't know him. And that's a tough transition from being like a very normal person to then dating someone that a lot of people talk about and have their opinions on. And it's always hard for me to start a new relationship and then kind of bring them into this world. Like,
what is your relationship like now? Do you feel like he is your forever person?
I love Clark so much. He makes me feel really stable, comfortable, happy. We have such a healthy relationship. I think that that's something I really want people to notice this season and not jump to conclusions by some of the story. Like he's different than the men I've dated in the past. And I'm trying to learn from those mistakes and bring that into my next relationship. Like I know what I don't want in men, and Clark is what I do want. He's not a narcissist. I mean, he might be the first guy that isn't a narcissist that I've dated. So that's really great for me. So, we have a really happy, healthy relationship. We have so much fun together and we have a lot of, similar interests. So I'm really happy with him.
Yeah. What is his thoughts on you still filming with Sam? Was that awkward this season?
Yeah. He doesn't love it, but he understands that this is my job.
Yeah.
And so I don't, but we like to keep it really real. Like if I don't have to talk to Sam, I'm not going to. Like there's no times that I'm really like, I need to talk to Sam about this. It's because it's like, I have moved on from that so much. There's nothing I need to talk to Sam about. Like we don't share anything anymore, like it's done. So luckily, like that didn't happen very often.
Yeah. What did you learn about yourself in that relationship?
Oh my God, so much that I want a career. I know I want a career. I crave independence and I crave growth. And I think that was kind of the type of relationship that didn't allow for growth. I know he doesn't really like me talking too much about him negatively, but I think that I felt very stuck and I didn't feel like I was living up to my potential in that. And I have one life. I want to see what I can accomplish. I want to follow my dreams. I want to do all that. And that doesn't require me to have a mansion or to be able to buy anything and at any time. Like I want to explore my interests and grow as a human. So I think I definitely learned like, I'm not craving, it's not money or like financial stability that's going to make me happy.
Yeah. Do you feel like he still has some feelings for you? Because we see like when he's at the swimsuit launch or your swimsuit party, like he has a slip and says that I'm at my girlfriend's launch party tonight. So do you feel like there's still some feelings there or like maybe you kind of bruised his ego a little bit when you guys broke up?
I think I bruised his ego for sure. I think that one of his main issues is the inability to move on and let go. And I think that he thinks he might still have feelings for me, but that has to be some other issue that he's battling, I think, because I mean, like the reality situation, and I think what he fails to forget is like, we weren't happy. Like, it wasn't just me. Like, I think he liked that, which is something that I've moved on from. I don't like to gravitate towards negativity and fighting, like, and calling that passion. Like, I'm past that in my life. I've done that. And I think he kind of almost was wanting to fight and like start issues to see how much I cared. And like that means we're in different places. I think he's just kind of confused right now.